Nabbuwah and Miracles, Nabi Musa, online lesson for Dunyat Level 3. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we are going to learn about miracles and Nabi Musa. The first thing you should know is that there is a huge difference between a miracle and a trick. A miracle cannot be done by anyone except for Allah, and a trick can be done by anyone with enough practice, like a performer pulling a rabbit out of a hat. A miracle does not have a hidden method behind it that someone can copy and do for themselves. It is a supernatural act of Allah. All miracles are signs of Allah that help us believe in Him. In Arabic, we call them ayat. Today's key Arabic word is ayat, which means signs. Anbiya and miracles. Our Anbiya, prophets, were sent down to guide us and help people believe in Allah, which is why Allah gave them a special gift, the ability to perform miracles. Allah granted the Anbiya miracles so that He could show the people just tiny glimpses of His unlimited power. Can you try to guess what prophet was given what miracle by matching them below? You can check your answers on the next slide. Pause the video to complete this activity. Were you right? Check your answers. It's important to remember that Allah gave miracles to these Anbiya according to their times and people's beliefs. Let's go over some stories of these times and Nabi Musa alayhi salam. The miraculous stick of Nabi Musa. Once, Nabi Musa was lost in the desert when he saw a burning bush. As he walked up to it, he heard Allah's voice telling him to throw down his stick. When he did, the stick would turn into a snake, and when he picked it up, it would turn back. Allah also gave the Prophet the ability to emit light from his hand. Allah told him to go visit Fir'aun, the cruel king who believed he was God and above everyone else. When Nabi Musa reached Fir'aun's palace and displayed his abilities as proof of the real God, Fir'aun accused him of being a magician. He said he could order magicians to do the same things, and when the magicians were called in, they were able to make their own sticks and ropes wriggle around weakly. The Prophet then threw his own sticks down again, and it turned into a large snake this time and ate up all the sticks and ropes. When they saw this, the magicians all went down in sajda and claimed they believed in Allah, the Lord of Musa. This made Fir'aun furious, while Nabi Musa thanked Allah. At Nabi Musa's time, many people believed in magic, so Allah gave him the ability to perform a miracle that would show Allah's supreme power over magic. The Partition of the Red Sea. When Nabi Musa and his followers were trying to leave Egypt and escape, Fir'aun and his large army chased him until he reached the river Nile. He had nowhere to go. His followers began to get worried and asked him to do something. Allah told Nabi Musa to throw down his stick. When he did so, the river parted into two. Nabi Musa asked his followers to cross quickly as Fir'aun's army was close behind. Soon enough, the army of Fir'aun caught up with them, and seeing that the river had parted into two, they too started to cross the river. But Allah made the parting close again just as they entered, and Fir'aun and his army drowned. This is one of the most famous miracles of Nabi Musa alayhi salam. Fun fact! The river Nile is the longest river in the world today. Miracles and timing. Allah always sends miracles when prophets needed them the most, and they are always perfect for the situation of the people. We have been over why Nabi Musa's miracles were meant for his people. Now recall the miracles of the other prophets you matched before. Let's go quickly over why they were sent perfectly. Nabi Isa alayhi salam, curing the blind and reviving the dead. During Nabi Isa's time, people would use elaborate mixtures of herbs to create medicines to heal each other. He was given his ability because when people saw it, they knew it could only be the work of the supreme power of Allah. Nabi Saleh alayhi salam, the camel emerging from the rocks. People were very stubborn and did not believe in one God at the time of Nabi Saleh. They asked him to prove that he was a messenger of God by providing them with a female camel. The people were absolutely amazed when one appeared after a dua from Nabi Saleh. Rasulullah alayhi salam, the Holy Quran. In Rasulullah's time, there were many great poets and fans of poetry everywhere. When Surah Kauthar of the Quran was revealed, people knew from the beauty and depth of the words that it could not be the word of man, and had came from a higher power. Let's review. Your lesson is almost done. Today you learned a miracle cannot be done by anyone but Allah. Anbiya, prophets, were given miracles by Allah as part of the prophethood. Allah gave these Anbiya miracles according to their time and people's beliefs. These miracles helped many people believe in Allah and helped the Anbiya to teach people of Allah's power. All about Nabi Musa (a.s.) stories and miracles. The reasons behind Nabi Saleh, Nabi Isa, and Nabi Muhammad (a.s.) miracles. Good job! You've reached the end of your lesson. Jazakallah khairan, and see you next time.